Hello, hi to all my lecturers. So today I would like to present for the MPU Falsafah and Issue SEMASA. It's our lecturer, Miss Beatrice and Anak Zaga. So our group is my name is Muhammad NAZRUL IKRAM bin Muhammad NOOR. Our group is Muhammad IZZUWAN bin Abdul Rahim, Muhammad KAMAL bin Muhammad TIMAR, SITI AISHAH bin Muhammad AZAM, Muhammad AMIR bin Ahmed ARRIFIN, Sheikh ASWAD bin Sheikh MALEK, SHAHABUDIN, Muhammad AZIM bin ARRIFIN. Abstract. This study investigates students' prospects of a national education philosophy and also impact their intellectual, emotional, physical, and spirit growth of the survey. Based on the approach was a collect data from the student in Russian education industry. The finding of the suggest of the well student records the importance of holistic development. They are feel that needs focus more to intellectual development with lessons emphasis and on emotional, physical, spirit aspect. Based on this finding, recommended of the may and change the need infectiousness in the fostering balanced human development. Keywords: national education philosophy, holistic development, emotional, intellectual growth, student perspectives. Introduction. The national education philosophy aimed for the foster of the rounding development in the student impact just for academic success, but also national, physical, and also spirit growing. This dissemination of the crew of the preparing students to actively engage for responsible citizen national. However, inside of the development, how to impact of the national being to impelling this study seek to explore student perspectives of the needs and also whether they are believed genuinely support the holy development by arresting in the research aim of the progressive insight alignments between education goals, student experience, and aim of our role. Problem statement. The core issue this research focus of the student perspective of how to national education philosophy influence of the development while need promotes about balanced approach. The studies examines whether students they are aware to go ensure not only intellect ability or also emotional, physically, and also spirit well-being. Furthermore, the fit interminate Netherlands, the student believe need in fact of the contribution they are in the area understanding this perspective richer and also visual success define area they are manifold short meeting its objectives. Research objective. Investigate how well students understanding the NAP are core in focus on their knowledge is goal holistic development, ensure how to student perspective need influence intellect, emotional, physical, and spirit growing, identify the area be lacking. Getting students suggest how a need could be ensure to better support their overall development, particularly in the area other than academic achievement. Certificate of the studies. This study is scientific because it's offering insight of the impact of the national education philosophy promote balanced human development among students by the understanding student perspective on the net impact they are intellect, emotional, physical, spirit growth, educate, and also polymaker can make informed decision how to present their research could be recommended to refine education system to meet their influences and holistic. They are more preparing students to face challenges that are modern social, foster personal growth in all the area of life. Literature review. Education philosophy and national development. Education philosophy philosophies like the NIMS play the vital roles shape of national development. These philosophy influence curriculum design and also overall education practice, aiming to the proceed citizen capability and contribution of the to national progress across intellectual, emotional, physical, and spirit domain. Since 2000 highlight the importance of such a framework in the development well-rounded individual who contribute to vision sector of the society. National education philosophy not only impact academic achievement, but also play key role cultivating social responsibility and ensuring national perspective, reflecting the value provide of the country bordering development goals. Literature review. Wholly educational. Wholly educational is an approach that are nature of the fully development of the student implication is not intellectual growth, also emotional, physical, and spirit well-being. Gardening 2007 advocate for the inclusivity of the dissemination within educational practice, arguing that education should be aimed development student, converting ability, emotional intelligence, social responsible, and also physical health. The pedagogy approach view education as a means to foster well-rounded individuals to not only academically proficient but emotionally resilient, social responsible, and spiritual human development. Literature review emotional and social intelligence. Emotional of the intelligence are growing prospect of the student development. They are included individual within the ability to understand they are emotional negative of the interpersonal relationship impact of Goldman, impact of the integral emotional to social to additional curriculum, and also they are critical of the success both of the personal and also professional risk needs to sit in perhaps of the national intelligence is in truth they are implied and the capacity remain unclear. So many students still perceive they are as independent they are educated point of the gap philosophy applications. Method. This studies employee of the qualitative based on survey research design explore student. A structure survey based on contribute 200 students across diverse academic backgrounds, including high school, undergrad, and also grade level. The survey was designed to create of the post-qualitative impact the overall development and also suggest for the improvement by using method to study mean of obtain statistically significant insight into how NAP experienced by students and there are its meet interest goal. Funding awareness of NAP. After the survey relative of impact, 70% students are always national philosophy are more to objective. However, 45% the responsible group of the clear understanding of NAP aim to balance human development and also beyond academic achievement. There is inclusivity how many students are familiar with the NAP scientific approach lacking to aware of border, cause a particular relationship, emotional, physical, and also spirit growth. This highlight the potential gap of community of education about the philosophy score to impact of the holistic development. Funding impact of growth. The survey result of showed that 35% student name of a place strong the impact of the intellect development core of the emotional impact of the spirit growth and 50% respond to they are to spirit of development. They are not increment based on their education. The funding suggests well NIP aims to further balance development. Student a perspective to remain to focus to intellectual achievement. They as a displays highlight to potential of area development. Ensure they are all to impact the student development, increase interest to investigation to educational experience. Student identified several areas where they believe that the national philosophy could be improved. Many suggest integrate emotional intellect training, physical health to influential and also meaningful practice to curriculum to better emotional and also physical development. Additionally, some students recommend to incorporate in the as more to spiritual content to align with the personal value, which is their feel could help foster deeper sense of the means to being. This suggests to point to desire to more comprehensive approach education that support student development across all areas that are least not just academically. Discussion. The findings suggest that a well student recognize and be important they are professed to balance of the impact. They are impressively intellectual, they are lacking for survey focus, they are spirit, they are more to lightning of the theme. Focus they are foster truly balanced for development. To has result constantly with the present education including is not impact of the human growth. The challenge impacting this holistic framework cross device. Student demographics need to address and ensure this is efficiently in the practicals. Conclusion. In conclusion, national education philosophy holding science to the potential of the foster balanced human development. In current impact, may need improve the student reply to that aware intellectual focus for the need of the field emotional, physical, and spiritual. They are across this alike to need to more intellect impact of the equal value dimensionals of the student development. The funding suggests the adjustment to curriculum and teaching strategy could be need objective which the student perspective wholly grow. Recommended. Based on funding survey recommended are prophecy to improve NLP impact. First, integrity, emotional intelligence, physical education and mindful program into curriculum could better support students. Emotional and of physical development. Second, a teacher training program should be focused, spiritual well done. Finally, foster green student engaged for this discussion about personal value and spirit well. BINTI can help cultivate and deep sense purpose and personal growth, ensure that education contribution to holistic development beyond academics.